And we are live. Welcome to another wonderful edition of Fandom Friday. I know y'all just seen Admin Joy and myself last night with Admin Serena for our little Thursday chat. Um, and literally, it still is continuing today. All the hate against radio. Um,
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you right now, and the fan base has started talking about multis and talking about pure X souls. Do I consider myself a multi? Yes, I do. Do I consider myself a pure X soul? Yes, I do. Because you can be both. You
Yeah, you
can.
can. You can.
So, yesterday, when all the hate was going on, the one specific person who doesn't stream, doesn't have a Melon account,
Nope.
doesn't have a Spotify, doesn't own any items. I understand that you can't always afford the items, but they were offered to her as well for free, and she turned them down. Um, so I thought tonight I was going to start a little bit with, I'm going to show you mine, you show me yours, okay? Um, and trust and believe this is not a brag. This is just me proving, once again, as I've had to do for the last 2.5 years,
Yeah.
that EXO is my heart, soul, and life. Okay, straight up, if you're even looking in the camera, you can see 4 tattoos. They are Kai's power symbol. They are Lay's power symbol and Sehun's power symbol. And I have my wolf prints for wolf. Okay, so that is on my body for life. That's not something that I took lightly when I chose my tattoos. Hey, Miss Josie.
No, Josie.
I'm just going to slide to the side a little bit because you can see I put some of my albums out on display. And if you
Yep.
see the small desk behind me, you can see my Kim Jong Un. Um, the word is right at the top of my tongue, but that is his special spot. Those one is a signed Super M poster. The other one in the middle is a fan made painting that myself and another admin we purchased them, and I do believe they were shipped from Russia, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken.
I
They were
remember
shipped
y'all
from
talking
Russia.
about that. Yeah. Yeah.
It took us like 7 months to get them, and they weren't cheap. They were not cheap by no means. But we supported a fan. She needed the money. She's in college. We supported her, as well as obviously the actual love of my life. Um, yes, Russia. Thank you, Edmund Lizzie. I was pretty sure I was correct. Sometimes I am wrong. What you cannot see on that desk is one of the copies of Kai's album. And also, I will show you my teddy bears, which is the Gucci magazine. That is very, very exclusive. That was a gift from my dear friend Josie. And those are all there. Those are there for everyone who comes to my house to see. On the walls, you see the posters. I am a grown woman with grown children and a teenager. And my house is filled with EXO posters. So, yeah, all of our
Yeah.
money, all of us admins, we buy albums, we buy iTunes, we buy merchandise. I sell merchandise. The other admins buy it from me. Um, and
Such as this.
I can tell you right now that, and every admin will attest to it, if you buy EXO merchandise from my shop, you also get gifts with it. That is also EXO related. If you
Let me come
buy
see it. Let me
if
come
you
see it.
buy Stray Kids, Admin Joy there is an EXO logo necklace, and attached to it is a special charm that I put on there. Edmund Denise
And
has one as well. And her bracelet is Suho. That is Suho and Hangul.
I wear
And
them
they're
all the
two from
time.
the
By the
show.
way, guys.
Um,
Ugh,
your niece bought you a free. Yeah. I love fan inspired art. And,
I do
it's
too.
not always for sale. Sometimes it's not. You'll see us post it all over radio when we find it. We will ask, obviously, the original poster if we can share, and we share them all over. But if y'all can't see, right down to my earrings are also XO. That is another gift from Miss Josie. My earrings are also XO. So whether I purchase them or they are gifts, they are displayed everywhere in my house. So y'all need to really stop coming at radio and at us saying we are not XOs. Because we have to play other music doesn't mean we don't enjoy that music as well. You turn into any radio station here in the US, South Korea, the Philippines, Indonesia, I don't care where you're turning in from, they play multiple artists. And that's what we do. And do we play a majority? 96% of the songs played on WXO radio are SM artists. There's a reason for that. We have permission by SM Entertainment to play all of their artists and all of their songs. We are the only radio station in the United States of America that has that permission. I needed to spell that out. Reason being, we communicate. By we, I mean me, because Edmonds don't have time to deal with all these emails. Because I'll tell you what, when I get a WhatsApp message from somebody in the industry, it is not when I want to receive messages. I will let you know that. Their time and my time is totally different, as y'all know. They're just starting to send emails and stuff when I'm ready to go to bed. So it's rough. But I am in contact with SM Entertainment. They do know all about radio. They know the music we play. They know the music we don't play. And they approve of everything we do. Now, y'all can hate SM Entertainment all you want. But as I say every week, without SM, there'd be no XO.
Yep. So true.
Now, does SM Entertainment treat idols any different than any other entertainment company? No. No. JYP, YG, Beat, you name them, they all treat them the same. Okay. We don't know how their businesses are run, but we all need to remember that that's what they are. They're a business.
Yeah.
They're not a fan base, guys. they don't operate as one either.
Can I
They
say one
operate
thing
as a
about
business.
SM?
Hmm?
SM is the only Korean-based label that has its own plaque and its own square in America. No,
Um,
I'm
my
going to.
son just said I look old. Do I look old, guys? Oh my gosh.
No, it's because you
I
don't have
thought
your
I was
glasses
looking
on.
pretty good tonight. Whatever,
Oh,
son. Go to
he's
bed.
just being mean. He's just being mean. You
Go
look
to
good. I
bed.
already told you that. You just
Don't
don't have
make
your
me tell
glasses
my grandsons on you.
on.
But I am old, people. I am old, old, old,
she's
old.
she's amongst all of us. It's she's the one that's the most experienced in K-pop too. So
I'm the oldest. I'm like super Nuna. I'm
yeah,
like a Nuna of Nunas.
and
But
I'm not that.
I'm gonna ignore you now, my child, because I got things to talk about.
Oh yeah. Oh, we got to talk about him later.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about you later, huh?
We're going to talk about him toward the end of the broadcast, I think. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I know my son is 33. That is why I'm old. He caused my gray hairs. and he
Mine is
caused my
all
wrinkles.
my,
So,
I have a 24-year-old, and this is all bottled because I have so much.
oh,
So,
I don't do bottles, but he's the reason I have gray hair.
mm,
Everybody says have sons first. They lie.
yeah.
It's a lie. It's a trap. It is.
Well, I have two, so
It
I
is.
don't know what a daughter's like.
Ah, Anyway, World
We've all,
Culture Day
yeah,
2021. I can't stress this enough, especially after the last couple days on the timeline.
yeah.
World Culture Day is to inform, educate, and stop racism, hate, bullying, and all that other jazz that goes along with it. I have never seen so much racism in this fandom as I did yesterday.
Yeah.
It was so sad. It was sad to
It's
read.
it. Some of
Um,
this stuff is
some of
horrible.
the things I was reading was uncalled for. Um, if y'all remember back a few years ago, Kim Jong Un was being dragged because he is a darker skin tone
Mm,
than the
yeah.
others. They have Luhan way back, for being so light skinned.
Hmm.
What difference does it make? Skin
You
color is
know,
skin color.
I
It
saw
doesn't make you a person.
somebody had the audacity to bring up the fact that they think that Sehun is half Russian. What difference does it make?
If he was half Russian, guys, we'd know. Okay, just saying. Just saying. Their lives are never private.
Mm-mm.
Never private. Know that. From the moment they walk into that trainee center, their lives are no longer private. Do they get to keep some secrets? Very few.
Yeah.
Very few. Back in the day, entertainment companies would use those secrets to gain publicity and to
Yeah.
get attention. I am going to say SM Entertainment didn't do such a thing.
No.
I can tell you Big Hit Entertainment does it all the time. They still do it with their artists. Um, their artists can't do anything without them being the one to leak it. They will leak it to dispatch faster than anybody else. So just remember a lot of things you hear come from the entertainment companies themselves.
Yeah. I mean, how
Um,
floored were you when you found out about Beckyon's health problems? I mean, that pretty much floored. That almost broke the internet. It really did.
that just about broke Twitter.
It
And then
did. Oh, I
still,
did.
as of yesterday, people are calling him a sissy and saying all sorts of nasty things because he's going into civilian duty. Um, I didn't see him any of that hate for our leader who went civilian duty because of his eyesight. And I'm going to tell y'all right now that Kim Jong Un will be civilian duty. I'm going to tell you all that. He will not have a choice but to go
No,
civilian duty.
no.
The
Well,
injuries he has suffered and the chronic back injury he has, um, Taeyong will also be civilian duty. I'm going to let y'all know that.
with Kai, it's also because he's the only male in his family after his father passed away. And if I'm not mistaken, there is a standard in South Korea that men who support their family and don't have another male in the house are exempt from active duty, like where Daniel is right now.
I think that's only, I think that is only if there is during wartime.
Oh,
That's not during peacetime.
Huh.
Because during peacetime, the chances of injury are pretty
Mm.
slim. So I don't believe I'm not 100% sure. I would have to double check,
Yeah.
but
I thought
he
it
would
was.
be going civilian due to his injuries.
Yeah.
Um, as far as Baekhyun with thyroid disease, he didn't have to tell us that. And like I said, SM Entertainment doesn't spill their secrets. So they didn't say a word either. Um, do I feel a little more upset that they pushed him as hard? Probably. But if you know XO, if you're a pure XO, then you also know that these guys push themselves harder than any entertainment company could do. When they took the stage in 2012, that was it for them. When they saw all the fans, when they played in the rain for Rice, when they played in practically a tsunami, the
Yeah.
rain, there was 4 inches of rainwater on the stage, and they performed.
And they were amazing.
They were slipping, they were falling. Z-Tao got hurt in that performance. They played in 110 degrees. They performed. Chanyeol passed out
Mhm.
on stage. You know, all you people spewing hate against radio, did y'all know that? Did y'all know any of these facts? Did y'all Google any of the stuff I asked you to Google last night? Because, you want to test knowledge. All you have to do is Google it. But some of us live through it. Some of us live through it. And if you were not at least 15 years old in 2012, you better start using Google, because that means you weren't here. You weren't here. Um, in 2008, when Big Bang performed in the United States, does any of y'all know about that? It's not SM, so you can't call me an SM stan. That's not SM Entertainment. Do y'all know about what happened that night? Don't come at me about K-pop, please. You guys really need to stop. Uh, I've done my homework, because I'll tell you, there was some things I didn't know. There was. Do y'all know why Baekhyun's number is 4? Do you know why Kai is 88? Do you know why Chanyeol is 61? I do. I didn't have to Google it. I didn't. But, I mean, I know I'm still soapboxing from last night, but I'm still angry from last night.
Yeah.
I'm still angry. I'm angry from this morning when I jumped on the timeline and we went from 49 quoted tweets to bash us to 87 quoted tweets to bash us. Not one single person who quoted that tweet follows radio, listens to radio, or supports radio. So, in my, honesty, you have no opinion. You have no opinion. And I looked at a few of those profiles. Where have y'all been? I mean, you joined Twitter in 2020 or 2021. What gives you the right to come after a radio station that's been here for 2.5 years? A radio station that the fan bases said wouldn't last 6 months. We're still here. We're still supporting XO. We're still doing everything we got to do. And y'all are going to hear my dog bark because my adopted child just got home from work. So you're going to hear him bark for a minute. But, where were y'all then? Where you were, there are quite a few people defending us because our bio does state that we are a public radio station, that we play XO, their seniors, and their juniors. as well
Mhm.
as others. If
Yeah.
you go to wexoradio.com, scroll down to the bio that's on there. The bio on there doesn't mention any other group but XO. It gives you everything about them since the day one, since What Is Love was released. Okay?
Mhm.
All the way up to Obsession. And it'll get added to when the new album comes out.
Mhm.
We will add to it. Do we play and listen to other music? We do. Are we committed to XO? Yeah, we are. We are. So enough on that. World Culture Day is just that. That's what we're going to be discussing at World Culture Day. We have Black Lives Matter. We have Stop Asian Hate.
Mhm.
We have the LBGTQ. And we also have, obviously, myself speaking on behalf of radio. And what it's like to feel the hate like we have felt for the last 2 days. Because we're different. That's what we are, is different.
Mhm.
Um, did y'all know that Baekhyun is very good friends with BTS members?
Yeah.
Did
And
you
Kai
know
too.
back when things first started, when BTS first were on the scene, everybody was saying the two members looked alike, Baekhyun
Yeah.
and one of their members.
Yeah.
Did you know that Rap Monster from BTS and Jackson Wang are best friends? I know it was V Josie. I was trying not to say names. Um, Rap Monster and Jackson Wang are best friends. All these groups are friends.
Mhm.
We all know about Kai and Taemin. They've been best friends forever, since they were 14 years old.
Yeah.
That's a long time. Have you guys been friends with people that long? I have a few, but not many left that are that long.
Yeah.
So all this hate about other groups, you guys are nuts. You are. Because idols don't feel that way. Idols don't feel that way. The
I'll be
fandoms
honest.
do.
I am so glad that Beckion is not here to see all of this. You know, just it just seems like with each of our guys' enlistment, our fandom gets worse and more brave and more gutsy and more mean.
More toxic.
They
More
have.
toxic. Um, a lot of this fandom is walking around in the sewers with the rats. And I'll say it, that's what you guys are doing.
Yeah.
Um, I have seen more army defending other idols than I've seen X Wolves defending other idols. And I never thought I'd see that day.
I know it.
Never thought I'd see that day. Um, I personally have received DMs from Army apologizing for their toxic fandom behavior. I think we should start sending DMs ourselves. We got a couple DMs yesterday from a few people. Believe it or not, someone asking for money.
What?
Yeah, to buy Baekhyun's album.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. Um, as we said last night, we don't monetize off nothing from radio.
Mm-mm.
If anything, if anything, radio bills are over $300 a month. I get donations in the amount of about $70 to $80 a month.
Mhm.
So guess where the rest of that money comes from, guys? Yeah, pick me. That's where it comes from. Um, and it comes from a shop. I don't have a regular full-time job. I can't do it because I don't have enough time. But it comes from my shop. And do you know what people are buying? They buy Stray Kids,
Mhm.
ATs, Got7, and Hypen, which I just started to sell, and I've
Yeah.
sold a lot of them in the last week. BTS. That's what sells in the shop. And that's what pays for WEXO. That's what pays for the radio. The shop does keep my lights on. It does keep my internet up and running. And it puts food on my table. But it also keeps radio going. Um, Trust and believe I'm not living in the life of luxury. As you can see, the plywood wall behind me, as well as my floors are plywood, because I do not have money to replace them. So don't think that we're living in the lap of luxury, any of us, by being, what did they say, clout and money chasing by using XO. XO donates a lot of money everywhere, but not to radio. Okay,
Right.
just understand that.
Right.
We would never ask them for money. We donate in their name. I donate food. I donate merchandise. Um, we've done fundraisers and donated in their names. So obviously, that's one thing we're not here for is money. We're here to support EXO. We will be supporting the comeback like you guys have never seen before. I promise you this is our last comeback until 2025. I promise you that. Um, will we get music? Yes. Are we going to get? Yeah, see, I don't know. I don't know if you guys are all ready for that.
You
We
can't
have
you
three
can't tonight.
solo. We have three solo albums coming this year.
Mhm.
We have three solo albums. Now,
Mhm.
there is four members preparing solo albums. We are only getting three of them this year.
Yep.
Um, we do have comeback. We have OSTs coming. We have movies coming. We have variety shows coming.
Yep.
We have we are very well fed. Very, very well fed.
We have really been fed this week. Like
Yeah.
we haven't been fed in a while. I mean, can we talk about how? Oh my gosh, how handsomely looked this on his Instagram this morning.
Yeah, that was a really
Oh,
nice picture having my coffee this morning, by the way.
oh my goodness, that was really nice with me doing my work because usually my Fridays are kind of quiet, but today it wasn't. So it was a really nice um, distraction indeed.
And we
Um,
have now what's Big Jens? What's releasing?
his collaboration, rock song, the sneak preview dropped today. If you haven't seen it, guys, you're gonna get to see Beckion as I don't think anyone has ever seen him. We're gonna be hearing a rock version of the song "Hurt," and I'm telling you what, guys, I'm serious, if you have not seen the video teaser that was dropped today, you guys have got to go check it out. It was just as an 80s baby, I grew up listening to rock music, and let me tell you what, I never expected this from Becky on. So it's a wonderful surprise. I cannot wait. I really cannot wait.
I
Ugh.
am super excited. I did not get to see the teaser or listen to it today. I have been obviously extremely busy today.
And
My
then,
I don't get a
so we,
day.
so we had Becky on, we had Lay. If you have Bubble, again, if you haven't got Bubble, be aware that the artists get your subscription fees. It doesn't go through parties and third parties, and it doesn't go to SM. It goes straight to that artist. So you can support your artist every single month, even with the bubble. But today we were immensely greeted by Dio's voice, Dio's vocals. His English was I was like,
His English when he sings is amazing anyway.
oh.
His English is big, great.
That
Um,
happened before Lay's photos dropped, and so you can have a really yeah he did he sang one of our admins said Dio sang to us. He did. Now he
Ed
made the comment.
Sheeran.
He can't share his solo album yet, so he sang to us his favorite songs, and he encouraged international fans to know that today in South Korea is Parents' Day, whereas here in America it'll be Mother's Day on Sunday. But he wanted the international fans to know why today was so important for him, and it's because it's Parents' Day. So, and then we had Sehun's Instagram updates this morning. Um, I don't know how a person can just stand there in a plain white dress shirt and still look that good.
Well,
I
because it's
it's
oh, say
Sehun.
on.
Sehun,
He
yeah,
can't.
yeah. We also had some OP posts relating to Suho, possibly with a shirt signed tag, if I'm not mistaken. So we had some news about Suho today. Um, and of course, this week we celebrated that Chanyeol graduated from basic and won an award that only, I think, 5 out of 300 can earn. And he was one of them. So he's trying to keep us fed as much as he can. And Papa Park, I love him. Uh, he does
Yeah,
everything
Peppa
he can.
Park gives us all sorts of information. The
Yes,
teaser, y'all, for Baekhyun is posted on our RG stories. So just head over to Radio IG and you will get to see that. Thank you,
yes,
Edmund Lizzie.
appreciate it.
Um, so we're well fed, even though our guys are in enlistment. They are super, super busy. Super busy. Um, and like I said, we have 4 members preparing solo albums. We will see 3 of them this year. We
Wait,
will
we're
lose
getting,
another member this year.
wait. We're actually going to be getting a Sahun solo album.
I didn't say any names. I didn't say any names.
No,
I
you don't say
did
anything.
not say
But
any
oh my
names.
God, I
Um,
cannot stop listening to his solo 1 billion views. I just cannot stop listening to it. So if he is doing an album, guys, you're gonna find me in the corner crying. You really
yeah.
will.
Well, we are going to lose another member this year.
Yeah, yeah,
Another member is enlisting this year.
yeah.
Um, Unfortunately and fortunately. So on the bright side, that leaves us one left to go after that.
You know,
So we're hoping, because the last member has 2 years. So we're hoping that he goes a little early too. But it
they've
depends
been
on his
going in
schedule.
pairs. They've been going in pairs. I would hope that tradition would continue since we've only got 2 left.
I don't foresee it. I don't foresee it happening.
I
I
know
don't foresee
it
it
would
happening.
be nice, but yeah, just so
Um,
we can get rid of. But you know what?
I don't
Puppet
think
saves
SM's
me.
gonna let them all be that. Well, hello from in Cyprus from Lakeland,
Ooh,
right by the microwave, honey. There's a box.
Cypress. Oh, this is so cool. I love
Um,
it. I love it when we find users from across the world.
yes, me too. Me too. You're welcome. Um, we have so much going on this year
Hmm.
and so much happening that this fandom really needs to pull it together. Pull it together. A lot of the hate we received yesterday was for tagging XO in the post about NCT.
We've done that
I went
so many.
through today. And a lot of those accounts that were complaining because we tagged XO, they
Hmm.
don't tag XO in their posts. So if you're not going to do it, what's wrong with us doing it on any post? I'll
Me just
tag
going
at We
back.
Are One XO on a post about my breakfast. Okay. It
Yeah,
doesn't have to be XO related. For brand reputation, all you have to do is tag them. The post does not need to be about them.
right.
I'm just going to say, you know, I have posted stuff about the shop. I posted a brand new AT shirt,
Mhm.
an AT's design. I tagged XO. Did we inadvertently leave off tagging NCT? Yes. In my post, I will post at We Are One XO as well as AT's official because brand reputation means a lot in social media.
Yeah, it does.
So it doesn't really matter what your post says. My 14-year-old will post a picture of our bunny. Our bunny's name is Suho, by the way. We have a bunny cotton with
Oh.
actual ears and feet. She'll post a picture of him and she'll tag XO. She will post a picture of her cat, whose, by the way, name is Wan Ho, and she will tag XO. She doesn't post pictures of Bo because Bo's just big and all over the place. He's not easy to get a picture of. He's not. Because when you're trying to get his attention, he wants to jump and lick and bounce, and he's big. So it doesn't work that way. Bo is the only animal we have that is not K-pop related name, and that's only because we
You
didn't get
didn't.
him as a puppy. I didn't name him. Um, for mentions counting, yes. All you got to do, it doesn't matter what you're posting. Tag whoever you want. Tag whatever group you want. You know, if Twitter wouldn't like get angry, I would have us tag everybody
Yeah.
because it counts and it works. That is why we're number 2 because of all the people complaining over nonsense.
Yeah.
We will remain number 2 as long as this fandom forgets we are one.
Mhm.
As long as that's what this fandom fails to remember, we're going to remain number 2. We're going to stay behind BTS until we remember. Because, they're not a bigger fandom than we are.
No.
They're not. They just work together with their fan bases. Their fan bases and the groups and the members, they all work together. They're not arguing with each other. They're not saying you can't listen to this group because you listen to this group. They don't do that. No other fandom but XOs do that. There are XO Blinks. There are XO Armies. There are, there's XO Choices,
Mhm.
VIPs, Elves,
Yeah.
XO Blinks. XO Blinks are huge.
Oh, I know
That's
it.
a whole huge fandom in its own self.
Oh my gosh. I love that fandom.
So they're not
Just
out
love
hurting each
it.
other and complaining to each other. Rebels. Rebels have been around longer than you guys. They don't destroy each other.
Mm.
Agassiz have gone through it.
Oh, I know it.
And you know what they still are? United. United. Mon BBs have gone through it. They're still united. And by the way, Mustax has a mini album coming out very soon.
Yep.
Very, very soon. And I, for one, am super excited because I am wants to kill me. I know he does. It's in his mentions. It was in his last song. It was his last album. We have, so much fun stuff going on in K-pop.
Mhm.
K-pop is amazing.
Mhm.
If you stop being miserable and stop being mean and just enjoy the music, what a world you will find.
Mhm.
What a
It
world you
really
will find.
changes your life. It really does. I mean, for me, I discovered it because Baekhyun is the reason why I'm here right now. But it made me want to do better with life in general. Listening to it, watching these idols who are such a different culture, you know, and here I am, 44 pounds down because I want to be better. You know,
Hmm.
I was not like that before. So, it's all Beckyon's fault. I will say it till the day I
Blame
die.
him. It's all his
I
blame.
I do.
Well, y'all know I started with Big Bang way
Yeah.
back when. Okay, Big Bang, great music. I love Big Bang. Everybody knows that. G Daddy. G Daddy will forever hold my heart. But they didn't give me a message.
Mhm.
They're all about music. Music is great. Their music is great.
Mhm.
Um, they're all about standing out, being yourself. No matter what anybody else thinks. That's Big Bang. But then XO came along, and XO is so honorable,
Yeah.
so humble, that's exactly what Am and Joy said. They want you to be better about yourself. And they're here to support you. That's what I got from XO back in 2000. And, yeah, I really date myself every day. Way back when. Back then. In the past there. And NCT. NCT follows in XO's shadow.
Mhm.
They're not behind them by no means.
Yeah.
They want to be them. They want to be as humble as they are.
Mhm.
Listen to any Super M interview, and listen to the way they talk about Baekhyun and Kai as their seniors.
Oh
Um,
my gosh, Mark. If you ever listen to Mark talk about Kai, it's like he puts Kai on such a pedestal. I don't even think Kai knows how to handle that because when they talk about it, when they're together and they do these interviews, and Mark just goes crazy over Kai, you can see how Kai starts to blush. It is the sweetest thing. It really is.
yeah, and
And
and they have, EXO is Shiny's juniors technically.
mhm.
Um, and how they talk about each other. Super
Mhm.
Junior. Super Junior's been here 15 years.
I know it. It's
15
hard to believe.
years. 15 years of Super Junior. I love them. I
I
do.
do too.
Y'all know my Superman, Mr. Choice Island.
Yeah.
He is my Superman. But they're all friends. Yi Sung from Super Junior sent a personal message to Baekhyun when he left
Yeah.
yesterday, day
And
before yesterday.
Taeyong.
And
Oh,
Taeyong
Taeyong.
didn't want him to leave. So,
He started crying
our
on
problem, EXO's problem, is their fandom. The people that they actually do this for every single day.
Mhm.
The ones they tell us every day they love us. The ones that tell us, please wait for us. We'll be back. We're the ones tearing it apart.
Yep.
Not any other fandom, not any other group. XOs are doing that.
You know,
I
it's
saw so many hate things. That's why I don't follow a fan base. Then how do you know when to stream? How do you know how to stream properly? How do you know what to vote for or which votes are going on if you don't follow any fan bases? Y'all know I'm not a big fan base fan. I'm not. Um, for personal reasons. I worked
yeah.
with fan bases a long time ago. Um, but they're the reason. They're the way you find out what's going on, what you
Mhm.
should be doing. Um, they're closing because of this nonsense.
Yeah.
Because all the hate they get.
They
One
can't handle
missed
it.
tweet. One missed tweet, and it's all over. Because you guys are pouncing with your hate. We found that out yesterday. And hate's not new to us. Hate's not new to us.
Oh no.
But we have EXO friend bases. They're not calling themselves fan bases. They're friend bases. That every day I see in the group chat, because we're in their group chat, radio is. Every day, should we do this? This is what this group is doing. This is what this fan base is doing. Because everybody needs direction. I am not saying that you should do everything a fan base tells you to do, but we don't know. We don't know. Well, we do because we do research. But when YouTube's going to change its algorithm,
Mhm.
and YouTube changes its algorithm 4 times a year, they do that on purpose for security reasons. They change
Yeah.
it 4 times a year. They change their algorithm. So if you're not paying attention to a fan base when comeback hits, and you're streaming the way you did last year, it's not going to work. It's not going to
Yeah.
count. Sometimes our members get added last minute to some votings.
Yeah.
A fan base's job, they're on top of those things. They're going to let you know. I just saw that whatever that top 100 best looking whatever on Instagram. Are you kidding me? The numbers for our guys? Guy was 33rd. That's I don't even want to talk about that stuff.
No, it's what it
But
was.
that's just people you're not listening, you're not following. You're not following instruction. You're not voting. You're not doing whatever you're not doing. But you're the first ones to jump on them or us or anybody if they make a mistweet. My dog just walked over in my office like it was okay.
Well, now let me just clarify something. Every post we post, including the one yesterday, is not a mispost. Okay, guys. What our admin did yesterday is what we all do. We keep you
Every
informed.
one of us.
We keep you informed. That's our job for you as a follower. We keep you informed.
You can trust and believe if it was up to me, my choice, we wouldn't post anything that Jeff Benjamin posts.
Oh,
We
oh,
would
God.
not speak about any of his articles. But it was news and it was relevant. With all your who cares, you know what? You should care. Do you know why? Because every year, every comeback, everything about XO, all we all hear all the time is international fans complaining because nothing is done internationally.
Right.
Now, SM is doing something with their project that was created. NCT was created to be experimental, to expand. It's in the name.
Yeah.
Please look up neo culture technology. Look it up. If you don't go lay down, me and you are going to fight. He just took a shirt off my chair.
Talking about the dog, by the way, people.
The dog, people, and I won't fight with him. He's a boxer. He'll kick my butt. And he weighs 80 pounds. And when he's on his hind feet, he's taller than me. So, no, I won't fight with him.
What really caught me off guard yesterday is that, and I said this last night, but for those who weren't there last night and still here now, we post all of the time. We don't post every hour on the hour about other groups. We put those in when needed, but we wish people happy birthday that aren't part of SM Entertainment. Why? Because it's part of the culture. It's part of the K-pop culture. We post breaking news that has nothing to do with K-pop. Why? Because it's news you need to know. We're not a You don't see a fan base doing these things, but we are not. As she says, we're not a fan base. We're an actual radio station. I ask you to Google or to look around on Twitter, find a radio station in your area. Find your favorite radio station in your area and see what they post. Do they post every hour on the hour? Do they post different news articles? Do they post different announcements? Do they post about one particular group? You're going to see that the answer is no. You
That is
know, it,
correct. And that's what we do.
yeah,
I didn't see any hate. I don't see any hate when we tag XO
yeah,
in our thoughts and prayers for an earthquake,
right,
our thoughts and
exactly,
prayers for a shooting.
right,
We tag XO in those as well. Do you know why we tag We Are One XO? Somebody from SM Entertainment monitors that. Okay? So they want, if they see that people internationally are tagging them as much as we're tagging them, it gets noticed.
yeah,
Does that mean we're using XO for clout? No,
no,
no. But do we think that, they would like to know about a gunman going crazy and killing 50 Asians? Yeah, we think we would like them to know that.
yeah,
You know, so anything that's breaking news or we feel is news that you guys should know about, we're gonna post it.
yeah,
If you don't like it, keep scrolling. It's not that hard. It's not that hard to scroll. But we're gonna keep posting what we post and how we post. There's that little button, as Admin Serene told you last night. It says unfollow. There's also 3 little dots. If you don't follow us and you just get notifications of at We Are One XO being tagged, block us. It's that simple. It's that simple. Do we appreciate everyone that reads our posts? Of course we do.
yeah.
Do we look at those statistics? Of course we do. I get statistics for the radio all the time. As a matter of fact, last week, we had 469 unique listeners to radio,
Hmm,
which means that's almost 500 people who have never listened before
that's amazing.
tuned in to Radio XOs, WEXO Radio. Now, were they XOs? I don't know. Were they choice? I don't know. Were they tinies? I don't know. The fact of the matter is, they tuned in and that got attention for WEXO. Now, you want to say we use the name for clout? Nope. I will promote XO in any way, shape, or form I can figure out how.
You know something else? There are other K-pop stations out here in America, and they might play one EXO song every couple of hours, and they may post about another group. I have never seen the level of hatred that we got on, because I went back and looked last night, because we have a station on Sirius. There's a station out there on Sirius. You have to pay for it, by the way. You have Tidal, which you got to pay for it, and that's a Jeffy project, by the way. He has said that they have EXO songs, but you still have to pay for it, and it's not the entire discography. Then you have us. Do we play other artists? Yes, just like the other radio stations do. The difference is two differences. One, this is free. Everybody loves free. We learned that because we can't get you guys to support an EXO only private stream radio station. We've tried it 4 times in
4
2 years.
times.
4 times. And we did polls, and we did inquiries. We scouted, and everybody said yes, bring it back. But then we would say, oh, we've only had 2 listeners months on that station. Yet we've
Yep.
had 5 or 600 say, yes, we want it, but only 1 or 2 of you guys were listening to it. And most of the time it was us.
Yeah.
Number two, as she said before, we are the only radio station in America that is allowed by SM to play the entire discography of EXO. Tidal can't do it. The Sirius radio station can't do it. Only Radio XL can.
Our
So
iHeartRadio, not
yeah,
one of them. Not one of
if
them.
you want to come to us, you want a playlist, I am pretty certain that can be done. And you can see how often an EXO song is played. It could be a solo, it could be a collab, it could be a duet, it could be the albums, the live albums. You can't hear
I
this
could pull
live
it up
record.
right now, all the statistics, all the
Okay.
radio
You
play.
you cannot hear anywhere in the US. You can't flip on the radio on your internet and listen to the live concert because we are the only ones that SM allows to have played.
We have all the live albums uploaded on radio.
Yeah.
So you
Now,
can listen to it live and then you're going to listen to the studio version because we
right.
have it all. We have
So,
every song from EXO. Some are not up. New songs are not all uploaded yet. Don't yell at me. I'm just really busy.
yeah,
Really,
it
really,
takes
really busy.
little guys. She's in Florida. She's the only one
But
that can do all this.
yeah, I'm
She's
the
a
only one that can upload, change,
one-person
and make
radio
schedules.
station. All
So
right.
this is what we're gonna do, guys. This is what we're gonna do starting and not at midnight because that's only an hour and a half away from me.
Mhm.
Um, Starting at 10 a.m. my time tomorrow. So that means Admin Joy will be posting on our on Twitter. 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. We are going to do 48 full hours of nothing but EXO.
What? Are you
Absolutely
serious?
nothing but EXO for 48 hours.
Oh my
Um,
gosh, they don't deserve that.
am I gonna get nasty emails from the FCC? You betcha. I
Wait, you
sure
better not.
am.
Don't you get us
But
shut down?
I won't get a shutdown. I won't get a
Okay.
shutdown
Okay.
because I play with wording. I'm good at wordplay. Ask my husband. I'm good at wordplay. Really good at it. He ends up buying stuff that he has no idea he bought. This was before, mind you, because I'm good at wordplay.
Okay.
But no, we are going to do 48 straight hours of nothing but EXO. I'm not saying EXO, I'm not going to play Super M because that's a whole nother topic that you guys don't want to hear tonight.
No, we've been on long enough. We don't need to be going into that one
I am
tonight.
not going to play stations. I am not going to play OSTs. It is going to be straight up EXO. Will you get XOSC? You will. Will you get
Mhm.
XO CBX? You will. Will you get XO Korean and Mandarin versions? You will. You'll get live. You'll get studio. You're going to get it all for 48 full hours. And then we're going to chat again. We're going to have a chat in 48 hours
We're gonna see. I want to see the stats on this.
because I
This
want to
is gonna
see
be.
the stats. I
This
want to
is
see
really gonna be
all you
interesting.
people complaining, because we play other artists. I'm going to give you XO for 48 hours. Nothing but. I mean, my radio plays constantly on a device. I have the volume turned down, but
Mhm.
I have it playing constantly. I have, if you guys ever saw all the devices in my house that are playing music, you wait till comeback. When we go live during comeback, I'm going to have them all on here so you can see it.
Oh, that's gonna be sweet.
So I personally have 7 cell phones. I have a
Wow.
tablet. I have a laptop. I have 5 computers. And I have 4 televisions. I did have more, but I'm down to 4. I have 4 televisions in my house that all play nothing but EXO during comeback. I have Spotify. I have Pandora. I have YouTube. I have Apple Music. There's nothing I'm not playing EXO on. So, y'all want to play? We're going to play. We're We're gonna play. I promise you.
Oh
Um, I'm a very sore loser when it comes to games. Very sore
we're gonna
loser.
be calling a lot of bluffs this
So
weekend.
I will be calling a lot of bluffs. I'm going to see. You guys want XO? I'm giving it to you. Straight XO.
Now let me say this, people. If you want only EXO content, we actually created a second radio page here on Twitter specifically to cater to EXOs who only want EXO material, which we understand. It's not that we did this because we didn't want to lose people or we didn't want to. No, we are here for you guys. So you want EXO only? Hop over to two Radio EXOs two. We post there only EXO material. So
For the most part, the only thing on one is also XO.
yeah,
Do we post other groups, when they have their comebacks? Of course we do.
yeah.
Because we play their music. Do we post, obviously, like Edmund Joy and Emerson has said, birthdays? We do post all that stuff. We do. Um, I personally would love to post everything about all the other groups. There's just not enough time in the day.
No, there's
There's
not.
not. Of what's going on in the world of K-pop.
It actually
Um,
takes about five of us. I think one weekend it took five of us to catch up on every single news event in K-pop, and I think it took me 4 or 5 hours to catch us up.
yeah,
We
we
tried
were
that
posting every minute. Edmund, Joy, and I were both posting, one right after another.
yeah,
We were trying to catch up. And that's
yeah.
hard, guys, because you know what? We have jobs, we have families, we have businesses. Um, I run K-pop Life Creations, which somebody actually DM'd me and told me that's what I should rename the radio. Because it shouldn't be WEXO. But y'all, I paid a lot of money for that license that's behind me on the wall. The one I showed y'all last night. So WXL radio is not going anywhere. Okay. We're not going anywhere. We will support XO whether you guys support us or not. Bottom line, we're not going anywhere. But 1 hour and 2 minutes, my speakers are gonna start to crackle
Oh
because
yeah.
that's what they do after a little over an hour.
Yeah.
Um, so y'all have a great night. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for supporting radio. WXLradio.com. World Culture Day 2021. There will be more information forthcoming as soon as it's nailed down because this is so much bigger than I thought it was going to be. And again, I work 10, 12-hour days as it is. So I'm trying, people. I'm trying. And all these other groups are counting on me to put this together. Somehow they think I've got it together myself. They don't know me very well.
They
But
haven't seen your
anyway,
faces.
they're not. They're not here, They don't know. They don't.
I
But
will
y'all
see you
have a
guys.
great night. We will see you on the weekend.
Yep.
Admin Joy will be in and out tomorrow, so I'm going to be trying to help her and jump in when
I
she's
have a second
busy.
job,
She's got
but I
her
will be
second job thing to do tomorrow. And
carrying my iPad and I will be posting for you guys as much as I can. I don't
and
care where I
I will be backing up. Y'all know if it starts with "Hey y'all," it's me. Because I post as I talk.
am.
So that's me. Hey y'all.
She hasn't done her little symbol
I
to
don't
say
have
hey.
one. I gotta put a bear.
You got to put that's
I
what you
just
got to
gotta
do.
put a bear. It's okay. It's okay. So there'll be a lot of fun stuff going on this weekend. I'm thinking about going live on Sunday on Mother's Day.
Oh,
I'm
I'll
thinking,
be here.
thinking, because my new office shop setup, I can actually walk everybody through a process of a shirt. Now
Oh,
on camera, it'll be very easy for me to do
oh, cool. Can't wait to see that.
the way everything is set up. So, but y'all have a great night, and we will see you on the weekend.
See you tomorrow.